For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 of Season 3 here at Everton Football Club. As you can see, Sunday, December 2nd, 2018, our first game is away from home against Newcastle. We follow that up with a game midweek against Leeds in the Football League Cup. If we win that, we'll be through to the two legs of the semi-final in January, followed by the game against Chelsea in the Premier League again at the weekend. So 3 games in the space of a week. But 3 games we can probably manage quite well, hopefully. So fingers crossed we can get some good results in the league and in the cup as well. If we win this game against Newcastle, we will actually go top by a single point, because we have a game in hand on Manchester United and Arsenal. Arsenal, who have now lost their first game of the season. They were 1-8, drawn 2. In the last 3 games, they've drawn a further 2 and lost a game. And Manchester United were played 10, won 5, drawn 5, and they've won 3 on the bounce to get themselves top of the table. So I'd very much like to get a win here against Newcastle, who are currently sat down in 15th. 3 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats, 10 scored, so not many, and 14 conceded. So equally, not many conceded either. So it might be quite difficult to actually put the ball past them, but I'd like to think I can keep a clean sheet. We'll have to wait and see. Do drop the video a like rating if you enjoy, of course, and subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Grzegorz Krychowiak is on his way back from injury. Probably got the plaster symbol next to his name. So he can come into the bench here for, or put him in for Gay. And Socrates actually can go into the starting lineup for Tyus Browning. So yeah, we look like we might be able to get Krychowiak back into the starting lineup, and or just the first team picture in today's episode. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll try him against Leeds. I might give him like 10-15 minutes here, depending on how the game is going, and then we could perhaps start him against Leeds. We'll have to wait and see. It's a busy week. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Newcastle away. To Delafeu. Go to Lukaku. Give that quickly to Calhanoglu. Poke that for Delafeu. This is a good move. And Lukaku's at the back post, so I tried to put a little bit more on that to try and find him, but it's blocked. A corner will come in. Hakan to take it, as he always does. And he's delivered a very good ball. Unfortunately, Tovan gets there first to head it away. This into Carrasco, though. So some good footwork. He scored a good goal on his left foot in the last episode and comes close to finding the far corner in this one. Decent effort there. Well saved by Tim Krul. This one further towards the near post. Socrates does win it. Oh, and it could still go in. It's bouncing around. Tim Krul just hacks it away. He could have just picked it up, surely. Never mind. Wow. I thought for a minute we were going to get a FIFA-esque goal there, where it was just going to bobble around in between the defender's legs and the goalkeeper's shins and end up going in the back of the net. Unfortunately, my hopes didn't come to fruition. No, my dreams didn't come to fruition. And unfortunately, we stay at 0-0 for now. Armstrong. Whoa, nice turn. Really nice turn. And his pace is causing me some problems here. And his shot is causing Sergio Rico some problems. Good save, though. Was fairly comfortable, I suppose, but still, I just couldn't change player quickly enough to cope with the changing of direction in Adam Armstrong's run. I was hoping to try and put the defender off there. Go back with the turn. Oh, Chancel and Bember, of all people, picked that up. Thank you, Sergio. Bloody hell, that was close. Really close. Newcastle coming the closest. Well, I don't really suppose it was the closest of either sides, because we actually came pretty close with that one that nearly crossed the line in comical fashion. But both sides coming as close as each other then. We'll say that, to getting the opening goal of the game. But currently, still sat at 0-0. Socrates will poke that away, but Jack Colback will get that out to Paul Dummett. Colback stayed down after that second challenge. Cross comes in. Sergio Ramos shows good strength to turn and get that away. I just want to knock this down to Calhanoglu and get it to Carrasco, which is what we've done. Delafeu is making moves. Ping it to him. That might not be the best ball. And in fact, he didn't even try and take the first touch. He just lets it fly out. Free kick for Newcastle. Floated in towards the box. Headed away by Willems, but it's only going to drop as far as Adam Armstrong into Tovan. Back heel, Kieran Clark. I had me worried. Clearly, Sergio Rico wasn't too fussed about it, but I was a little bit like, where's that going to end up? Thankfully, wide of the post. Delafay to James McCarthy. Lukaku's there short. I see the run being made by Carrasco. Just seen it at the right time. I've got DeAndre Yedlin with me, but Carrasco's found some space here. Shoots it straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Really poor connection there from Carrasco. He scuffed it. Pull back. Oh, that reverse ball. Oh, and the footwork from Adam Armstrong have opened up an opportunity here, but he's forced himself very far wide. Oh, but there's an effort from Paul Dummett. Adam Armstrong got in behind there and practically ruined his own move by taking it too far wide. There was a teammate that perhaps got in his way there or just put him off slightly, but thankfully for me, whatever the reasoning behind it, they weren't able to get a decent effort on goal there. But that's a nice ball through to Lukaku, and I am going to just keep this in. We'll turn back, look for the run there of Rafinha. 1-0 Everton. Let's go back and celebrate with Romelu Lukaku, whose run and pass made that goal. Lovely finish from Rafinha, though. First time hit. I was slightly concerned that I put too much power on it, but I tell you what, wonderful finish, cutting across the ball to get it into the top corner away from the keeper. Tim Krul didn't stand a chance with that, mate. 1-0 Everton. Here's Riviere, floated over the top. Colback brings it down into Tovan. Thank you, Sergio Rico. The roars of 52,000 Geordies as the shot was well saved, but corner to come in here from Tovan. Williams will get it away, and again, there's nobody there. Now, who's going to win this foot race? Unfortunately, it's Çalhanoğlu trying to chase after it, who has no raw pace, but... oh, well, I did tackle Kieran Clark. It's just that the ball went straight back to him. Corner for Newcastle in the last minute. The keeper is up. It's a poor one, and Williams heads away. Now, Çalhanoğlu's got zero stamina in a straight foot race with Paul Dummett here to try and win the ball back, and he stumbles and can't get there. But if I can just win it back... we might have been able to catch him on the counter and get ourselves a second. Here's Chancel Mbemba into John Joe Shelvey with far too much space for my liking. Right, back to where we were then. Corner for Newcastle, everybody in the box. Deep corner, headed towards the keeper, but Sergio Rico pops up well. Now I'm going to try and quickly get this out here. Oh, didn't go far enough to get to Tyce Browning, but the final whistle goes. A slim 1-0 win away from home at St James's Park. Those guys will be happily travelling back across the width of the country back to Merseyside with all 3 points in the pocket. Right then, up next is Leeds in the Football League Cup. Win and we're through to the two-legged semis next month. Good news, we've reached one of the board's targets for the season. They wanted us to sell £170 million worth of shirts this season, and we've done just that. The one and only critical expectation we've had throughout the entirety of this series, not just this season, but all 3 seasons in this series, and we've been able to achieve it in December. Fantastic. Still need to do the youth development. Domestic success obviously will be decided at the end of the season. Continental success obviously decided at the end of the season, and we've already achieved the financial one as well. The wage budget has actually gone up a considerable amount, but we reduced it by more than we needed to initially, which triggered the expectation, and then we could do what the hell we wanted with the wage budget after that. So pleased to have made the progress we have done so far this season. Hopefully we can continue that good progress with a win now against Leeds. Prowse steals that off the man in the middle and off the man out wide. Eventually gets possession for himself. McCarthy, Peñaranda came short there, but McCarthy gets caught on it, and now we could be in trouble. And Tunson gets it out wide to Sacco. No, it's Diagara actually picks up on the ball in the end. Through there to Leon Bridcut, to Kamar Roof, formerly of Oxford United. Idrissa steals it off them though. James Ward-Prowse could set Iñaki Williams away, who could equally set Peñaranda away, who could equally set Robinson away, who can turn into the box, give that to Peñaranda and give us a 1-0 lead. Well, that was a simple start, wasn't it? 6 minutes in, it's Everton 1, Leeds 0. A really nice move, works from one side to the other, back into the middle. Peñaranda, good touch, through the defender's legs, into the corner. We're in front. McCarthy steals it off the man. Peñaranda's making the run in behind, so we'll slot him. Look to turn inside at a sharp angle, pass it to a teammate. We'll find Idrissa. He will not give us a 2-0 lead. Actually goes down and stays down there, Idrissa. Hopefully he's all right. No, he cannot continue. Holding his shoulder, so it looks like as we get Krychowiak back, we lose another central midfielder. In fact, what I'm going to do, because I want to save Krychowiak for the game against Chelsea, I'll put James Ward-Prowse down into central midfield, or bring on Dowell at cam, and we should be able to cope well enough with those personnel on the field. He just fell sharply on that on that shoulder, and hopefully it's only going to be bruised and he's going to be out for a few days, but at the worst he could have broken a collarbone or something and be out for 2 or 3 months. Just have to wait and see. Krause to Dowell. Peñaranda is there. Oh, will reach him and will squeeze that for James Ward-Prowse. Not sure whether he was onside or not. The answer is yes, and that was expertly tucked away on his left foot into the bottom corner. As soon as I move him from cam to a deeper roll, he pops up with a wonderful finish. Kieran Dowell hops over it. I think that's just that movement to the left when he first took his touch to then cut it back and shoot there with his move to the left with his right foot to then shoot with his left foot into the far bottom corner. That opened up the angle for it. 2-0 inside the opening 20 minutes. We have 1 foot firmly in the semi-finals of the Football League Cup. Free kick in a good position here. James Ward-Prowse is on it. James Ward-Prowse will take it. James Ward-Prowse will not score. It's a great save by Silvestri. It was a very well struck free kick as well and was turning towards that inside netting. Iñaki Williams is up. Wow. Header powered off the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. It's threaded through ball and it will find Sacco. Gets it under control. Drilled into the middle. That's a very good goal from Leeds United. With 20 minutes to go. They're back in it, the Yorkshire team. Pulled back beautifully by Sacco. Drilled into the middle. Just arrived quicker than the defender could get there. It's Tyus Browning got left behind. 2-1. Peñaranda out wide to Iñaki Williams. 15 minutes to go. I would like to get my 2-goal advantage back if I can. And Peñaranda could give it us here. Wow. What a goal. That is an absolute finish from Adalberto Peñaranda. Turns on the edge of the box and then I thought for a moment Kieran Dowell was going to get in the way, but maybe he unsighted the goalkeeper, which meant by the time it was already destined for the top corner, there was nothing Silvestri could do. 3-1. We are definitely going through to the semi-finals of this competition. Despite Leeds' brief fight back, it only lasted 6 minutes. Cox to Dowell. Actually turn back the other way. And we play Peñaranda in. Is he going to get a hat-trick? No, but we could get him an assist. Iñaki Williams played in. Surely 4. Yes, just had to settle myself. Take my time. And there we go. Slotted home. Everton 4, Leeds 1. It was a little bit questionable when we went to 2-1 after the 71st minute. But just 10 to 12 minutes later, very much back in control. Cox on the run. I've got a man on my shoulder that I'm trying my best to hold off. Iñaki Williams could get played in again here. And he has been, but not as clear-cut an opportunity this time around. Pull it back to Peñaranda though. And he's got the turn in. Hat-trick? No. Oh, maybe if it drops? No. James McCarthy. Go on then, give that a crack. Oh, was destined for the bottom corner actually. Silvestri claims it well, but I think the final whistle is probably going to come any moment now. There we go. Right, 4-1 victory then. We're through to the semi-finals of the Football League Cup with a solid 4-1 victory over Leeds United. It'll be played over 2 legs against maybe Barnsley or Crystal Palace. I'm not sure who else is on the other side of the draw. Oh, there we go. We'll find out now. Derby win 5-0 against Burton. So their delight at beating Arsenal didn't last long. And Brentford beat Bournemouth. So they've knocked out Swansea and Bournemouth, 2 Premier League scouts for Brentford. It'll be Barnsley, in fact, by 2-1 that beat Crystal Palace. So ourselves and Derby as 2 Premier League sides, and Brentford and Barnsley as 2 Championship sides, will head into the semi-finals of the Football League Cup. Derby, of course, got promoted last year and are in the Premier League this season, and actually having a very decent season up and around the Europa League spots. But we'll head now into the 3rd game of the episode, which is arguably the most difficult. In fact, not even arguably the most difficult. It is the most difficult. It's Chelsea. Idrissa Gueye suffered a dislocated shoulder and will be out for 8 weeks. Fan-dabby frickin' dozy. Amazing. Wonderful. Sick. Well, I was about to say who's in the Chelsea starting lineup, but you could see Eden Hazard and Javi Martinez sat behind Antonio Conte there. Baines starts and is captain. Luis Cahill didn't even get the chance. I was so perplexed at the fact that Hazard was on the bench and they're starting Eduardo in goal. Chelsea are 8th currently in the league. Starting aside this questionable is perhaps half the reason why they are where they are. Unless Hazard's carrying a knock and Javi Martinez is tired. I'm not entirely too sure why they haven't started players like that in this game. Starting players like Phillips and Jamie Vardy ahead of Diego Costa and Marcos Alonso on the left-hand side. Baffles me, absolutely baffles me. But never mind. I'll quite happy to accept the fact that Chelsea are playing a weakened side here. It just gives us more of an opportunity to try and get a victory. Up with a header. Bring it down. Cross there to Carrasco. Into Rafinha. Into Lukaku. Into back of the net. Yes, it worked exactly like that. Well, that was a perfect start. We scored after 6 minutes against Leeds. We scored after 4.5 minutes against Chelsea. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Very good move. Krychowiak involved. Rafinha to Lukaku. Couldn't keep up with the run. And decent finish on his right foot. We're in front. Corner. Alonso, 20 minutes in. Feels like this first half has been going on an age with the amount of pressure we've had on our goal. And that pressure is continuing because Matic has put Chelsea back on level terms. Yeah, I think I have to agree with Martin Tyler. Poor defending, nobody with him at the back post. Same as Coleman ends up in the goal himself, but can't keep it out. 1-1. Kane crosses it in. Sergio Ramos punts away. God, Matic. No, Nemanja. Oh, strike and a half from Nemanja Matic. Well, after being 1-0 down after 4.5 minutes, despite the plethora of talent on their bench, Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, Javi Martinez, it's Nemanja Matic that is their goal-scoring threat. And what a hit that was. First time. What can you do against that? Willian. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. How is Marcos Alonso on his own at the back post like that? It's 3-1. How? Where was the defence? He had the entire half of the box to himself. I thought the cross was terrible initially because I didn't see him just ghosting in. There's no one anywhere near him. 3-1 down. Great header though from Marcos Alonso. Into Lukaku. Seamus Coleman's made a good run. And can I pull it back? Well, I have done. Carrasco. Oh, Eduardo, what a save. Oh, if we'd have made it 3-2 there, then we'd have been right back in this. Çalhanoğlu with the cross. Underneath it is Sergio Ramos, but it goes over the bar. Looks like we're going to be 3-1 down at half-time. Yeah, into Çalhanoğlu. Romelu, move please. Thank you for eventually actually arriving. And we'll poke that through there to Chali. Oh, Eduardo with a good save. Our mark. Still plenty of time to get ourselves 2 goals. One which could arrive here. May still, if I can knock that down. Carrasco. Cleared away. Going to try my best to get something out of this. I'm determined not to lose so heavily. Hazard off the bench to do some more damage. Bertrand Traoré also off the bench. They've got so much pace. And Oscar's off the bench as well. They made all 3 substitutes at once. And Todd Kane nearly finds that bottom corner. Sergio Rico with a good save. Flick this on Romelu. Or just, bounce off Matic. Never mind, we've still got possession. I guess that's the most important thing. Rafinha here will look for Çalhanoğlu, who will look for Lukaku, who could look over there for Gerard Deulofeu, who might be able to just pull this back to someone who could surely... How? How has he saved that? Just how? Oh, that's remarkable. He's an unbelievable save from Eduardo. Çalhanoğlu with the whip. Sergio Ramos is up, as is David Luiz. Pull that back. Oh, I'm supposed to go back to the edge of the box. Never mind, we've got another chance from the corner. I can't believe I'm 3-1 down in this game. Up goes a number. Leave that. We'll have another corner. Oh, God, come on, Ches. Get one back, mate. Get one back, and then you've still got time to go for the winner. Lemos is up. Bounces off a defender. Guess what? Another corner. Great. Okay, cool. Let's try again then. This time, whipped in. Oh, he came for it. Oh, there's another corner. All right, well, let's try again. Then, Rafinha. Oh, he's going to drop. It's Sergio Ramos. Don't want Sergio Ramos. Carrasco can shoot, though. Oh, but it's over the top. Matic to Oscar. They could be in for 4 here. They are. Chelsea 4, Everton 1. Well, they've done to me what I just did to Leeds. And Chelsea were having a torrid season until this point, and they weren't even starting anywhere near their strongest starting lineup either. But they have completely torn me apart there. I can only say congratulations, Chelsea. You deserve the 3 points because, well, they do. I got completely outplayed there. That's not going to do our title aspirations any hope whatsoever, but we are still only in early December, so there's plenty of time to turn that around. Oh, God, that was soul-destroying. Anyway, that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and I'll see you next time.